Traveler, Paimon, you're here too?
Yanfei, Shinobu! Here for some hot pot, huh? What's the occasion?
No, it's nothing like that. One main restaurant, but it's nice to try somewhere different for a change. Su Arnyang's hot pot.
One means closed? Why? What happened?
Well, it was partly our fault. Recently, some old classmates from the Tongwen Academy got... Yanfei's the most senior among us, since she's the most qualified. The turnout was a lot higher than expected. And in the space of 2 days,
Chef Mao was pretty wiped out by the end, but he had a huge... The only thing is, it'll take him at least a couple days to fully restart.
Bullchucker's here too? Ah, Paimon's surprised we haven't seen him. Those horns stick out like two sore thumbs.
Yeah. When he heard I was meeting up with some old classmates, he got very notwithstanding the fact that Boss has never studied a day in his life.
That other kid you guys brought with you, though, what was his name? You probably didn't notice because you were busy chatting to your classmates at the time.
I suspect he just wanted to learn how to make some new dishes to feed to...
Grandmaster Hanakado? Where do we know that name?
That's right. Good memory, Paimon. After the near catastrophe that was the Beetle Brawl, Hanakado became an ally of the Arataki gang. But to his credit, a lot of the things he ropes Boss into doing in the name of Beetle Brawl. For instance, they've decided to spend a few days helping Chef Mao restock, and partly because they would like to use the opportunity to look...
I think they're out looking for crabs at Guyun Stone Forest, right? They all seem to get along great. Guoba's already made friends with Crimson. They've been out for quite a while, though.
Unless something put them in a playful mood.
Well, now Paimon wants to join in the fun. Crabs from Guyun Stone Forest? Why don't we go see if they need our help? The sooner One Mean restaurant is fully... And while we're at it, we can see what Bullchucker and Grandmaster Hanakado are really up.
So you two are gonna head over?
I think that's a great idea. The Traveler, Paimon, and Ito make a good...
You make a good point. Well, thanks for checking.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Listen, let me tell you how...
I see it now. A hard shell, a whole bunch of legs, looks like a born warrior. The crab is the Onikabuto of the sea! Throw one of these bad boys in the ring and...
That's right, Oni King! Technically, the crab belongs to a different species, but it has...
Then it's time for Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King to train harder than... And once they're done, we'll just need to stoop... La 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 la. Looks like Xiangling and Guoba are part of the gang now. Huh? Traveler, Paimon! Fancy... Hey, Xiangling! Hey, Guoba! Well, we were going to gorge ourselves at One Mean restaurant, but then we ran... Huh, you guys... Thanks for being with Mr. Ito and the Grandmaster helping me for the last couple of days. And Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King will be able to round them up for us in no time. If everything goes to plan. Uh-oh. I may have spoken too soon. It's a geofiship hatchling! Bullchucker! Hanakado!
Hold on, stay calm. I'll assess the situation. Hard shell? Check. Legs? Not too many. But it more than makes up for that with the whole...
How right you are!
Wait, I think I recognize that. It's always rolling around on a nearby island. It's made quite a reputation for itself as far as Guyun geoviships go. It's because if you ever set foot on its little island, then it whooshes over and gives you a... How did you come?
Oni King, allow me to send in the troops! Go, Ironclad Beetle King!
One hit and it's all over? I don't believe it. Okay, listen up, Grandmaster. The glorified pet rock is clearly tougher than it looked. From what I've seen, our opponent has a lot of brute force, but no finesse. Lugging all that weight around. Go, Crimson Staff! Dodge the limbs and tail, wait for an opening, and aim for the... Belly.
Oni King, shall I send it?
I will...
Wait, what's Guoba doing? No! Wait, the bishop can understand.
So, to answer your question from a moment ago, I found out about Crystal Tornado's aggressive tendencies the last time we came to gather crabs in Stone Forest. Tornado gave Golba a big old bash on the head, but then Tornado fell unconscious, and apparently wasn't seen for weeks afterwards.
Man, what a cool guy. I mean, I figured he was a pretty epic dude. There's only one possible conclusion. This is a warrior with...
I must say, I concur. I don't know. Come to think of it, he seems like a pro at catching crabs, too. Ah, that's it! The truth has been hiding in plain sight all this time. Guoba-san is a virtuoso beetle battler. With his skills, he can...
Huh? Well, of course. Yeah, that makes... See, if we can get Guoba-san to teach us the art of shelled organism mind control, we'll be unstoppable.
Can we stop discussing what special powers Guoba may or may not have? We have to get these crabs back.
Right! Get a move on, Bullchucker! Shinobu's waiting for...
Huh? Wait, when did we get 2 new people? Oh, compadre! If it isn't the Oni King's right hand. Wait. Oh, man. Don't tell me you saw me lose that beetle fight just now.
Oh, come on! There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oni Kabuto...
But that would defeat the whole purpose. Let me explain. Now, it's no secret that you've kicked a fair share of butt. So how'd you do it, huh? Were you born stronger than your most fearsome foe? You start with an impossible goal, defeating the unbeatable enemy. And then you do whatever you... Flee the fight once, you'll probably flee the next time. And the time after that. Next thing you know, you're that boring little...
What's gotten into Bullchucker? He actually said something that...
You hear that? Guoba's getting hungry. Crystal Tornado's gone now, and so, are you just gonna stand here gawking?
Chef Sama makes a good point. We are still far from being worthy. I have heard tell of a great contest of fine warriors that was once... I say we set up a ring here and now. I shall summon them. Once we have learned his ways, we will track down that shelled beast.
Paimon's gotta... What?
Huh? Oh, I'm with you, Grandmaster. Yeah, this is the moment. It's time for the long...
That's right! There's no time to lose, Oni King. Let's set up the arena!
Hey! Hey! We weren't done talking to you yet! Ugh, unbelievable.
What did they say it was called again? The arataki... something? If I wasn't so busy with work at the restaurant, but right now, the top priority is dealing with all these fresh...
Shinobu was saying the Arataki gang came to Liyue for her classmates' reunion, right? Well, not much we can do about it except head back to Wanmin.
Guoba, Xiangling, Traveler, and Paimon. Wait.
Let me guess. Ito and Hanakato are...
We'll fill you in shortly. First, I need to get all these pristine ingredients safely stored away. Plus, the Traveler and Paimon are valued customers, eagerly awaiting a great...
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp? We're guests here, which means we're supposed to be on our best behavior.
I don't know. I think it could be fun.
Anyway, According to the Comprehensive Compendium of Liyue Law, we just need to notify the relevant office of the... You never know. Maybe you'll make some new friends with this event. Then you'll have even more people to hang...
Yeah, and you can bring them all to Wanmin Restaurant for your meet.
Wait, first the event, and now you're already planning our next trip? Given the Arataki gang's...
Oh, come on. You gotta learn to cut loose more. You came all this way. You should be focused on catching up with old friends. I need to be at the Ministry of Civil Affairs shortly for something else anyway. All right. I'll handle that while you guys head back to Ito and help get the venue set up.
Yanfei is in a good mood today. She didn't take it. Well, event planning's right up her alley. She was an officiator in the Masterful Chefs contest. She's also on vacation at the moment, and her old friend Shinobu's in town.
Well, I've missed my chance to discuss the issue of our funds. Traveler, Paimon, thanks for all your help so far.
You mean you don't need us to come with? Well, if Ito's serious about defeating that Geovishap hatchling with Oni Kabuto, Paimon's kinda curious to see how everything goes down.
Now that you mention it, didn't you help Boss out a lot at the last one of these?
Oh, we didn't really help out. We just played a few matches.
Either way, it sounds like you understand Boss's perspective far better.
Sure, or, you know...
All right, Boss. Fun time in Liyue is over.
Shinobu? I can explain!
No, you can't. Our funds have run. We've spent too long here. After buying our tickets for the boat home, the gang fund Yanfei-senpai very kindly offered to handle the legalities. Otherwise, you wouldn't...
But you don't understand. We have a situation here. Normally, I'm happy to do things your way, but Look, we have a whole arena set up and everything. If we back out now, we'll be the laughing...
You've lost plenty of beetle fights before. Even I can beat you, and I'm not even a serious player.
Oh, Shinobu! Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm on a whole different level now. There isn't a...
Gladly. You want to do this the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. Grandmaster Hanakato, get me and Boss a beetle each. Maybe he'll be more amenable to... If I win, you have to come back with me. No complaint.
Shinobu! Oni King!
You're really doing this, huh? I didn't think you'd take it this far. Okay, so... Sky cleaving...
You're making Paimon fight...
No surprises there. What Bullchucker is really saying is, if you want to fight the Oni King, you have to go...
Exactamundo, amigo. Sky-cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon is one of the Arataki gang's top beetle fighters, but even...
Except... Paimon refuses.
What?
Even Paimon knows that you can't just expect other people to pick up your slack all the time. If Paimon helps you out, that'll just make more trouble for Yanfei, and then Shinobu will owe her a favor.
Okay, true. You make a fair point. But it's all good. I have a backup plan for situations. If we really are out of funds, then, I'll find a job. I'll work nights, do beetle fighting during the day. It'll work. The Grandmaster has helped me find a few good gigs before. As long as it's physical work and the pay is good, I'll take it.
Now you're talking. See, that's the kind of attitude Paimon can get behind.
I can't believe you guys. Your plan is all well and good, and I do hope you try not to be a burden on other people. I know what Boss is trying to do. He's making me fight Paimon first to use up my Oni Kabuto stamina. lost. I can't...
That was so tense. Shinobu nearly got the better of Paimon there.
Hey, hey! Hey! Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon did...
As agreed, we now have Shinobu's official support to host the...
I haven't battled in ages. Guess I'll have to move to Plan B. Try to keep costs to a minimum, and I'm gonna hold you to your word, boss. Fund this event yourself by working nights. Battle Beetle, and one other thing. Our boat tickets home were booked well in advance.
Got it. Sure, promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shinobu?
Okay, I'll head down to the harbor and see about changing the tickets. I'm warning...
Okay, so we've only got 5 battles to get in shape enough for Guoba-san. Then we gotta master what he teaches us. Then Shinobu is asking us to do the impossible here. But this is the kind of hardcore challenge I live for.
Don't worry, Oni King. I'll find people to join us in our great training endeavor. We haven't been in Liyue for long, but I'm certain that this vast land is filled with mighty warriors. Now, as for the esteemed Oni King's right hand and honorable sky-cleaving white iron...
We've done our part. We saved your butts by getting Shinobu to agree to this. Paimon saw the look of sheer terror on your faces.
Oh, well, of course. I will, In the meantime, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon don't have other plans, then because in a few short days, I, the bona fide Beetle Battle King, will raise my game to new heights.
Cool. Yeah, we'll be watching. So, no pressure or anything, but if you mess this up and everyone completely
Hello, all. I am Iron Tongue Tien, here with an official signboard for the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot.
Whoa! Is this supposed to be bullshit?
Oh, sweet! Sadly, it's so cool. It's epic! It captures exactly how... Dude! Wait, not that. How do they usually address...
Maybe...
That's the one. Tien Esquire, your artwork is in...
You can drop the Esquire, Don Arataki. This promotional artwork was done by a young lady at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yenfei.
Oh, so this is Yenfei's doing.
Young Grandmaster Hanakado here tells me that your boot camp... Well, I'm no beetle fighter myself, but I've heard a lot about it. Who knows? It might just give me the inspiration for a great new story.
Beetle fighting is something you have to have a natural affinity for. Take sky-cleaving white... Once Tien Esquire has grasped the basics of beetle fighting and understands the appeal...
Dude, that'd be awesome. All right, Squirt. Squad. Yeah, Squire. Yeah, Squire.
Ah, wonderful. I can see that the Arataki gang has transformed beetle fight.
Great dueling with you, Tien Esquire. The pleasure was all...
The phrase is, the pleasure is all mine.
Details, schmeetails. Point is...
I extend my gratitude to you too, Don Arataki. I intend to stay here and watch...
Man, I've never fought against someone so cultured before. Looks like the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot...
fate is...
Oni Kabuto are our friend.
Another kid?
Well, yeah, but Grandmaster Hanakado's a kid too. And one of the other kids from...
Although, Buttercup of Terror has no prior beetle battling.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. My Oni Kabuto was a present from Daddy. He got it.
Oh, your father sounds like a real... Okay, let's send out Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon for this one.
You make it sound like Paimon's the... Still, Paimon's probably the safest choice. But only be... Don't be nervous, young lady. It's only a game, so it's just for fun.
Oh, I nearly died of a heart attack. That little piece... How'd you get so freaking good at this without a teacher?
So, this is how Oni Kabuto play together? Do you have time to play some more? And I also want to...
Looks like Buttercup of Terror has a real knack for this. Hey, Bullchucker, if you had this kind of talent, you could probably have learned how to communicate.
Ha!
Hey there, I'm back.
So then, how's the
Great timing, Yamfei.
My savior! Oh, thanks for helping out with the permit. Oh, and for the sign with the epic artwork. Wait, I know that look. Are you?
Huh? Something wrong with I have a big client who does a lot of cross-border commerce. Anyway, she showered. I didn't know how to look after it at the time, so I got Granny to look after it for a while. Mind if I join in? You're not worried I'll cramp your style?
We ought not dismiss your savior, Oni King. What she lacks in experience,
You make me an offer. All right, time to send in the Oni King's right hand with Crimson Staff. I know my compadre will stay cool under pressure.
So it's me versus the Traveler? All right. I haven't quite got the hang of this game yet, so apologies in advance for any...
Yamfei's Oni Kabuto is so strong! What is Madam Penguin feeding?
see? Your savior's Oni Kabuto, but just like last time, when my generals threw you a few curveballs, the mightiest blade cannot slay its foe, except in the...
Wise words, Grandmaster.
Wow, what a blast! I could get into this whole... This is so much fun. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna stick around and play some...
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the...
No, this makes no sense. How did you do that? My reputation is destroyed.
It was an honor doing battle with you, good sir.
What the? So polite.
So, been busy losing while we were away?
I don't see it that way. Unless the bona fide beetle in battle and in life. It's normal to hit setbacks every once in a while. But a setback only turns into a failure if you make the decision to stop trying.
Word. Heck yeah! I ain't about to admit defeat yet.
Still, there's nothing to be gained from constantly making...
Oh.
Oni King, this brand of enemy doesn't seem to be your area of expertise. Watching others do battle is also a crucial part of a warrior's...
Good point, Grandmaster. And good timing, compadre. Oni King's right hand?
Finally, it's your turn! Make it count, Traveler.
So, I'm going head-to-head with the legendary Traveler. Guess I better look sharp. Nicely done. I'd go as far as to say that it's an honor to lose against the...
So that's how you do it.
Yep. When you're up against a cunning enemy, you gotta get... When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
I think Shinobu said something like that once, too. I guess there's something to it, but I'll mull it over some other time. Right now, my focus is on the task at hand.
How's it go?
Xiangling Guoba, you finally made it! Well, Bullchucker's
The day has finally come! Guoba-san, I've been training hard at the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp. And now I want to show you just how... If my progress satisfies you, then please, teach me. Show me the way to do that. And I swear, once I become the reigning champion of the beetle fighting world, I will build a mighty statue in your image. What the... Guoba-san got a brand new Oni Kabuto.
That does not look normal.
Ah, it appears to be not a typical Oni Kabuto shell, but one built of resilient wood.
We told Granny all about your Oni Kabuto boot camp. It really piqued her interest when she heard. As it turned out, a friend of hers had made a whole bunch of gardening and landscaping machines to look after the silk flower.
The bloom pruner can transform into the shape of any creature to blend into its environment. Squirrels, butterflies, finches, you name it. So, Master gave Guoba a bloom pruner and got it to take the form of an Oni
That's pretty high-tech for a gardening Xiangling's master is Madame Ping, so Madame Ping's friend... Aha! Of course!
No machine can compare to a real live Oni Kabuto warrior. Did Guoba-san pick a dumbed-down enemy on purpose so we can showcase all our awesome skills?
You may be wise to temper your optimism, Oni King.
It's not even alive. There's nothing for you to sense. Anyway, Guoba-san may possess limitless power, but a warrior needs to be one with his weapon. Let's get this duel going. It's time for Guoba-san to witness my true
Whoa, Bullchucker sure made short work of the bloom pruner.
I won! Victory is mine! With my trusty crimson staff, I have Alrighty then. The moment I've been waiting for. Guoba-san, if I have earned your recognition... Huh? Guoba-san, you look... pleased? Does this mean you're proud of me for my swift progress? Aw, shucks. I don't know what to say. You're too kind, Guoba-san.
It looks like Guoba's all warmed up now. The bloom pruner is ready.
Guoba, remember the plan? In this round, we want to increase the bloom pruner's power output from any higher and you'll risk knocking Ito's Oni Kabuto out cold.
Okay, there it is. Paimon knew something was up.
As I feared.
Wait, hold on a minute. 1/10 of 1%? You've gotta be kidding me. All that was just 1/1000th of its top power?
Guoba's a little confused. You did say you wanted...
I thought it would go without saying given the size. The bloom pruner has to shift rocks the size of casserole dishes. So even then, Crystal Tornado is bigger still.
That's impossible! If we were talking, twice as strong as the last fight, I think I'd have a shot. 10 times as strong, and we're about 1,000 times stronger? Who am I kidding?
When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
Of course, Guoba-san. I gotta study mechanics! Then build a suit of armor for Crimson Staff, or maybe, heck, I could build a bigger, stronger mechanical Onikabuto, piloted by Crimson Staff under my direction!
An Onikabuto piloting a mechanical Onikabuto?
Seeing the power of Bloom Pruner has made me realize something. There's a natural limit. People have tried to tell me this before. Shinobu, the Grandmaster, especially Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon. Admitting defeat, Guoba-san has shown me a new path. Mechanically, with this new technique in my arsenal, size will be no obstacle to me and my valiant beetle warriors as...
Looks like Woba's not too sure about all that.
Mechanics, huh? I'd have to get my map.
Did you say expert? Please, Guoba-san, Chef-sama.
Uh-huh. Thinking of becoming the second Arataki gang member to step...
Shinobu, when'd you get back?
Time's up. We spent our last mora on these boat tickets, and if we don't get to the harbor pronto, they'll go to
Give me a minute, okay? We're in the middle of an extreme...
Yeah, I heard. I was actually very pleased to hear the suggestion of you doing some sort of studying coming out of your... But unfortunately, studying in Liyue is very expensive. The Arataki gang's typical expenditure...
It'll be fine. I'll work like a horse. I know what I'm getting into here, all right? I got it all planned out in my head. It's not like I've never gotten paid. And don't think for 1 second I'll be abandoning you or the rest of the Arataki. If we're gonna study, we do it as a team. Once I've got enough mora for everyone's tuition fees, the whole Arataki gang is coming to Liyue.
You're saying all of the right things.
Wow, Bull Chucker! Those were some bold words! You better make sure you follow through.
Of course, I still need to iron out some deeds in terms of what kind of...
In that case, Oni King, I'll stay here in Liyue. Firstly, this will enable... Secondly, now that word of the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp has begun to spread, I'll be able to scout for talented warriors. Also, if the Oni King's right hand and Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon wish to continue battling...
Awesome! Good thinking, Grandmaster! Okay, standard procedure applies. I'll let you grandpops know what you're up. Man, I am so pumped to see what...
I do need to make one thing clear, though. I can't promise that we'll be able to talk an Adeptus into taking you on as students.
The great master of whom you speak boasts a skill others can only dream of. Their pride and prestige. So I'll need to do some research to find out what kind of gift we should offer if we're...
Boss, we gotta leave right now or we're...
All right.
Traveler, Paimon, Yanfei-senpai, Miss Xiangling, Guoba, you've all been a huge help. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Wow, you got us a gift! Thanks, Shinobu. You're so thoughtful.
The time has come. Adios, compadre. See ya, Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon. Goodbye, Guo. I'll be back real soon. I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bull Chucker. It's good to have ambitions, but don't let yourself get carried away in the heat of the moment. Do what Shinobu tells you. Be real. But of course, if everything works out, Paimon can't wait to see Crimson Staff driving a ginormous mechanical Oni...